cliff. We are like 5 minutes from the beach and the sunrise is coming in 2 minutes. So we're gonna go. I'm putting you down. I'll talk to you, but I can't hold the phone, okay? So let's just put you down. Oops, put you down that way. Oops. My gosh, there you go. There you go. Open the moon roof for you to say hello. All right, let's go. Let's go, let's go. Oh, it is, well, what is the temperature this morning, guys? What is the temperature? It is 15 degrees. Okay, so it's not that cold today, guys. It's not that cold. Got my green juice. Shake, 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 shake. So anyway, if you're new here, hi, I'm Dora. Obviously, I'm doing a live. I don't need to tell you that. I like to do a walk on the beach at sunrise, though sunrise is getting earlier and earlier by the minute, literally by the minute. Oh my gosh, guys. So my thumbnail was looking out my window, lying in bed, going, oh, is there going to be a sunrise? I don't know if there's going to be a sunrise, guys, but some of the clouds in the sky are absolutely magical. Like I can't show you, right, because I'm driving, but there's pinks and blue. So the first light has definitely started a while ago. So officially sunrise is 6:12 a.m. on Thursday morning here in Australia. So there's people riding bikes. I just walked past a guy walking down the street, clapping his arms together, like doing weights, like free weights. That was pretty cool. Hey Kathleen, how you going? You should see this sky. Oh my God, Kathleen. So that's my water bottles flying around. Kathleen, the sky above me is amazing. It's cloudy, but it's also breaks of beautiful sky. It's stunning. You know, it's interesting, right, Kathleen? Like sunrise can be like a terminology for our life. Like, it's not always, clear sunrises. There's some cloud, there's some, you know what I'm trying to say. It's not always clear sailing or clear vision, but there's always breaks in the clouds that you just go, okay, I see the possibilities. I just did a 10-minute meditation. Kathleen, do you meditate? I know you pray, and it's the same thing, isn't it, really, in just a different way, a different form. So I've been doing meditations. Have you met Marie? I think you probably have. She's been on Karen's channel quite a bit. She's from the UK and lives living in Spain. I think you know who I'm talking about. Meditation Motivation with Marie. So I just did another one of her meditations. So I've done 2 meditations this week. Go me. So I don't put pressure on myself that, I've got to do a meditation every day, because it's just, that'll be too much for my brain to understand. I have a few rituals that I do in the morning that, like my green juice. Got to have my green juice. All right, so we are at the beach. We're going around the roundabout. See a man with 2 dogs. What are those Dalmatian dogs? Those spotted dogs? They're beautiful. Okay. I don't know if we're going to see much of a sunrise, guys, but the sky is wowzers. It's very different. It's very nice. Very, very nice. Very, very, very nice. Okay, just parking. Oh, yes. It might not be the actual sunrise that we think it's going to be, but it's still going to be amazing. All right. Hey, Kathleen. How you going? My son's listening to music, so I can't hear you. Oh, okay. That's all right. I'm like, hello. And I'm going to show you. Oh, my gosh. Look at the reflection of the sunrise. That just tells you what we're about to deal with. Oops, let me close that up. All right. Oh, look at that. That is gorgeous. So it might not be the sunrise we think it is, but wowzers, that's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, we need to get a few things. We need to get a few things like a hat, my signature hat. I love my hat. Can I snore? What? That could be a weird thing to ask. Can I snore? Yes, I do snore. All right. Oh, we need to get a bucket. A bucket. Okay, let's go. Wowzers, guys, look at that. Welcome to Southeast Queensland. This is a place called Redcliffe. And I said that we wouldn't get much of a sunrise, but wowzers, I think we got a sunrise, guys. That is stunning. Absolutely stunning. Wow. All right. Oh. Hey, Jim. How awesome is that, Jim? That is so beautiful. So it's too cloudy to see the sun actually rise, but to me, it doesn't matter, does it? That's amazing. All right, let's put you down. I'm going to do my normal thing, like I'm going to jump for joy. I've got another camera that I use for my jump. So just bear with me. Aging Rebel, how you going? Hi Christian, how you going? Kathleen, I'm back. I can hear you now. Kathleen, how beautiful is this sunrise? I mean, we didn't see the actual sunrise because it's too cloudy. But like I said, when I was driving down here, I know you didn't hear me, Kathleen, but Jim, Aging Rebel, whoever else is in the background, I was saying that, you know, the sunrise is like a kind of like our life. Like, it's not always, you know, a clear sunrise. It's not always a clear path. You know, it's not always, you know, bright skies and, you know, you need sunglasses. You know, it's sometimes cloudy. Sometimes there's a bit of sun somewhere there. It's hiding, lurking over there. Sometimes it looks really glum, right? Like life can be glum sometimes, right? But then, you know, you find these pockets of beauty. And then you look at that in the sky above and you just think, wow, life is amazing. Life is a gift. You know, simple things like watching a sunrise. I know that not everyone likes to get up early to see the sunrise. It is 6:19 a.m. right now. So 6:19 a.m. in Southeast Queensland. So it's Thursday. So for Jim, Kathleen, probably Aging Rebel, this is your future, guys. And it is beautiful. It truly is. Yeah, Kathleen, those clouds are gorgeous. And look at those the little seagulls. It's 2:19 Wednesday. Wow, isn't that amazing? Aging Rebel. Everyone should jump for joy on a daily. Yep, exactly. Are you one of my rebounding friends? Do you rebound? I think you do, don't you? Aging Rebel? Wait on, Aging Rebel. That's my friend Laurie. Laurie, is that you? I think that's my friend Laurie. Yep. So guys, I think, yes. So Aging Rebel, I can see your little picture and it looks like my friend Laurie. I'm just waiting for her to confirm it's Laurie. But when she says, everyone should jump daily, I think it is my friend Laurie. So guys, I'm doing a live. I'm doing a live this Saturday, Central Time America, which is 3 p.m. 3 p.m. Okay, so yes, it is my friend Laurie. So guys, Aging Rebel is a friend that I'm going to introduce you to on Saturday, 3 p.m. Central American time. Is that how you say it? Central American? So you guys can work it out from there. I'll do a post and set it up today so you guys can click on the live notification so you can work out it'll tell you what time it is for you guys. It's 6 a.m. on Sunday morning for me. But Laurie is a new friend I've made, and I've got to say I thank her a lot because I'll turn it around. Hey Laurie, how you going? So Laurie, I really want you to meet some of my friends here. Oh, and we've got Main Girl too. Hello. Main Girl is Lila. Is that Lila? So, okay, so GST in US. Okay, 3 p.m. Saturday. Yeah, so 3 p.m. Saturday, Central CST, Central Standard Time. Is that right? Okay, Central Standard Time. I'm a bit blind, guys, too, so I'm going GST. Okay, so CST, 3 p.m. Saturday time. Now, I know that's not going to work for everyone, but that's fine. You guys can catch it on a rerun. It's fine. To be honest, I just really want to meet my friend Laurie, okay? So I don't want to give away too much, but Laurie has been a real little inspiration for me, and I want to tell her about that on my live. And I just really want my friends on here, like Kathleen, Jim, who's here, Main Girl, some other people will probably jump on sooner or later, but other people that subscribe to me and follow my, craziness, I'm sure they will embrace Laurie and her craziness. And I say crazy in a good way, right? I'm not being disrespectful. I'm just like, crazy is enjoy your life, enjoy your moment, and life is full of many moments, right? And we need to enjoy it, right? So anyway, the sunrise has been beautiful. And I just had to do my little plug. And you know what I just realised, guys? I left my green juice in my car. All right, so you guys, Kathleen, do you want to introduce yourself in your channel? Do you want to have a bit of a spiel in the chat and tell Laurie about your channel? Because I reckon Laurie would really like your channel too. I'm just going to come back. I'm just going to get my green juice out of the car. So I'm going to put you down. Look at the ocean. I'll be back. going to try the doggy bag again today. I've got a doggy bag to put my battery pack and my keys in my bucket. Got my green juice. So let me add, guys, Kathleen's just saying here, I'm Kathleen. My channel is a safe place for healing from a bad relationship, trauma, chronic illness, and sharing my self-care. And can I just add that Kathleen also does art. So while she was suffering her chronic illness, she still suffers her chronic illness, she does art, and she found art. She does acrylic art. She does a lot of art, okay? She also makes these amazing clothes. Well, she doesn't make them, but she designs on the clothes are her actual acrylic artwork. And she sent me a picture of a play suit yesterday. It was amazing. So Kathleen is way more than what she just says in that little blurb there. Kathleen's Place is a lady that I have got to know from the comments and in lives. I've got on her lives, she's got on my lives. And yeah, we have a nice friendship, and I've got to know her on a different level. And she's very caring, and there's way more to Kathleen than just what she just wrote there, guys. She might not want to brag about herself, but I'll brag about her. She's a great friend, and a lot of people think that Kathleen's a pretty cool lady. So just saying. Ah, you're going to be sharing your clothes on your channel. That's great. Okay, so that's right. While I'm standing here, I should be probably just having my juice. So Kathleen's got Dora's amazing. Actually, no, we're all amazing, guys. We are all amazing. We're all amazing human beings, right? Like, I don't think that anyone's more amazing than anyone. I think that if we dig deep, there's amazing in everyone. And look, sometimes it's hard to find amazing in some people. Gotta say, if I'm having a fight with my partner, poor Diego, I'll rant and carry on and go, you always walk past the rubbish and never pick it up. And then if I sit there for a little while longer, I'll stew over it. And then I'll go, oh, okay, maybe he's not so bad. Okay, he didn't pick up the rubbish. He walks past it all the time. I have to pick it up and put it in the bin. I don't know, simple practices, right? Guys are blind. But then I think, I'm actually very blessed to have him in my life. He brings me calmness. If you guys knew me 10 years ago, well, I was a different person. Oh no, I think I was still the same person. If you think my life's chaotic now, mate, you should see me 10 years ago. I was chaotic. Chaotic-er. So, guys, if you look out here, it's winter here, right? There's someone swimming. So even though it's winter here, let me just show you. So this is Redcliffe Peninsula. This whole place is called Redcliffe. Obviously on the beachfront, there's, high rises, because, that's what happens in beachfronts, high rises. I live 5 minutes away, in suburbia. It's not the Gold Coast, right, guys? It's not yellow, white, sandy beaches. It's not surfy beach. This is Moreton Bay. It's quite flat. And in the background is an island called, whoa, okay. What's going on? An island at the back there called Moreton Island. So that's why this bay is called Moreton Island. So back in the 70s, you would have found lots of humpback whales in here, guys. The humpback whales used to come here and mate. But back in the 70s, we used to actually also kill the whales. On that island is a resort called Tangalooma, and it's a timeshare resort now. But they have a big like deck there that they still kept it, and it used to be where they used to drag the whales up onto the deck and slaughter them. So the whales have slowly come back, but they're not in this bay anymore. They don't come here anymore. It's really sad. They're on the other side of the island on the point. So there's a whale watching boat that comes out. So right now, between May and October is whale watching season. So actually, you just reminded me. I need to ring up about a whale watching tour today, actually. So stay tuned. I might take you on a whale watching trip. Actually, probably I won't. It'll cut out. I'll probably do some videos of it. But yeah, whale watching is so fun. Has anyone gone whale watching in the chat? Wabby, oh, Sylvie. Hey, Sylvie, how you going? Hey, Sylvie, how you going? I was checking out your channel the other day. It occurred to me that I hadn't, caught up with you for a while. So it was nice to catch up and see how you are. You look great. And yeah, welcome to my local beach. The sunrise has been kind of hit and miss today, but I think it's beautiful still, really. Gina, you want to go whale watching? So Georgia is a state. It's a landlocked state, right? So there's no ocean, right? I'm sure I've got my maths right, my geography right there. So guys, Miss Gina is happily happy. Oh my gosh. So you're from Georgia. That's landlocked, right? What? Sylvie, you've got orcas? Oh, you can't just say bye now. That's just like, that's amazing. I've never seen an orca. I mean, I know I could probably go to a SeaWorld in Florida and see an orca, but no. I'm not a fan of going to these aquariums. On the East Coast. Oh, there's coastline. Okay, so you're giving me a geography lesson. East Coast. East Coast is. So are you above Massachusetts or below Massachusetts? Because Massachusetts is on the East Coast too, right? Okay, all right. So Sylvie, when you come back and watch the replay, you have to tell me about orcas. In the comments, you got to tell me about orcas. Because I actually don't know which state you live in. Maybe you're from Canada. Actually, I think you're from Canada. Does anyone know where orcas are? I think they're in Canada, aren't they? They're in really like colder water. Yeah, so we've got humpback whales here. And you know what? I saw an ad that came up on Facebook the other day for me that you could actually go swimming with the humpback whales. It's in US terms or Canadian. Yeah, it's about 100. No, it was. Oh gosh, it was like $600 Australian. It's about $300 to go swimming with the humpback whales. So it's not cheap. But could you imagine swimming with a humpback whale in the wild? And like, not many companies do this because obviously there's a restriction on how close you can get to an animal, all those kind of things. So they do it all ethically. So in Australia, everything's by the book, right? Like literally, like you can go to places like the Philippines and you can swim with whale sharks, and like it's not ethical. They feed the animals so that they come, and feeding animals just makes them reliant on tourists, right? And then what happened in COVID times? No tourists came to Philippines. So guess what? The whale sharks got used to getting fed all the time, every day from all the whale boats, and then suddenly COVID came, and then they didn't get fed. So can you imagine? I'm sure some like baby whale sharks probably died because they weren't getting enough nutrition because their mums. Okay, guys, sidetracked. Incoming, incoming. Oh my gosh, hello. So we've got Mr. Pelican. Where's Mr. Pelican going to go? I just think she came down to say hello. Oh, no, here we go, here we go, here we go. What are you doing, Mr. Pelican? Where are you going? So Gina's saying she'd love to see a killer whale and a humpback whale. Yeah, honestly, it'd be amazing. Hey, Nana Ang Nails. It. Hello, how you going? First time here. Wow, the sunset is beautiful. Yeah. So Nana, it didn't really rise like it normally does. It was a bit cloudy, but it was amazing. Amazing. It was like pink skies. Oh, it was so gorgeous. And that's gorgeous there now, right? Oh. So where are you from, Nana Ang? Is it Ange? I'm going to go Nana Ange nails it. Is that right? Nana Ange nailed it. Welcome. How you going? So we've got some lovely ladies here. Nana or Ange. Yep. Okay, Ange. Let's go with Ange. Ange, we've got some lovely ladies here. I don't know if you know. The lady above you, which is Heartly Happy, is Gina. And then the lady above Gina is Kathleen's place, which is Kathleen. Kathleen's from Canada. Gina's from America. Where are you from, Ange? And I think we have, oh no, Sylvie. Sylvie's left for the building for a bit. She's from Whidbey Island, WA. So that's Washington State, right? Okay, so she's from Washington State. So you can see orcas in Washington State? Wow, guys. Did you know that? Wow, orcas. That'd be amazing. Okay, so Gina, Georgia is below Massachusetts. So you've got, okay, I'm just trying to think my maths, right? Not my maths, my geography. So you've got Massachusetts, then you've got New York, no, New Jersey, and then New York State. And then, is it Philadelphia? And then, where are you? Are you under Philadelphia, maybe? Below Tennessee. Oh, okay. Oh, right. So you're below Tennessee. Okay, so you're kind of close to Miss Paula. How far are you from Miss Paula? You're like neighbours by state. Okay, I'm nearly finished, and then we'll go walking, guys. Okay. All right, let's go walking. In my bucket. In my bucket. Let's go. All right, guys. Obviously, that's why I come to the beaches, to see the sunrise. I jump for joy. So, you guys, you met briefly my friend Laurie, who was Rebel Aging. I can never remember people's like actual handles very well. But Laurie is from, oh, how do I say that? Kansas? No, Kansas? It starts with A. Kansas? Okay. She'll tell you on the live or the replay when you catch it. But guys, I'm really excited about this live because you guys know I love exercise. I love, doing things for our mental health, right? And exercise is really good for our mental health. You should see my friend Kathleen. Kathleen she's on a bit of a health journey at the moment. Her and a few ladies, I believe it's Sally Realty, Sally Realty, I don't know, something like that. Sally, she's lovely. She's organised for a few ladies to do a bit of a health challenge. And it's not really a challenge, it's more like just go out and exercise. Weigh yourself every 2 weeks, take your measurements, and they have a little group and they cheer each other on. And it's beautiful. And I've been watching Kathleen do it. She's been doing lives and she's out there walking like I do. And you know, she's glowing. I don't know if she sees it, but a few people have commented on how she looks so happy, more relaxed, and she just, I can see it in her eyes. So yeah, it's beautiful. And lady I want to introduce you to on Saturday, 3 p.m. Central Time, and I will do a scheduled live so you guys can click on the notification and see what time it is in your area. But I really think a lot of you ladies will get a good kick out of it, because I got a good kick out of watching her channel, and she's got some really good stuff to share. And all I can say is that she rubbed off on me, as in, like, watching her videos, I really wanted to, know more about her, know more about what she's doing. So she does a bit of rebounding. She loves rebounding, and she's walking. So she's really looking after her health. She's over 50. I think she might even nearly be 60. So, you know, for my friends that are over 40, over 50, you know, we need to start looking at our health. Ooh, look at this. Hey. That is not a normal shell you find here, guys. That is a shell from the Pacific Islands. That's pretty cool. I found a really big one exactly like this the other day, and I put it in my bathroom as like as a salt holder, not salt holder, a bath hole, like a bath. Oh my gosh, I can't even talk now. It's a bigger one like this. I put it on my ledge of my bath, and I put soap in there, and it looks really cool. That's a baby version. Wow, thank you. Thank you, universe. That's mine. I love that. So yeah, normal shells that you find here are these kind of things like this. We'll pick you up because we don't want a turtle to eat you. Hey Mike, how you going? Oh, why are you at the doctor's surgery, Gina? You okay? You're just doing your normal checkup? Obviously you don't need to share, obviously, but you're okay, right? Yeah, sometimes doctor's surgeries can be a bit late, hey? How are you going, Mike? So Nana Ange, what does Nana Ange talk about in her channel? Does anyone know? What, Mike, what happened? Mike, what happened? Last week, I'm sure you were just telling me and Kathleen how, you know, you're working every day and everything was okay, but you were tired. What happened? Are you okay? All right. Can we do this without getting wet? Okay, maybe we go over here. It's a bit shorter to cross. We don't feel like getting wet feet today, guys. Oh, but while we're here, let's pick up some duct tape, because that's not good. Ducks might get that, hey? Get that? All right, I think I'm going to get wet either way, aren't I? Actually, you know what I'm going to do? We're going to run across here and jump. Ready, guys? Oh, shit. Okay. Ready, let's go, let's go, let's go. Whoa! Okay, we survived. And while we're here, let's pick up all this cellophane. Oh my god, that's gross. That's so bad, that stuff. So bad. This is the stuff that, like, we buy things from, you know, like TVs and stuff, that stuff's packed around it, so it's, you know, secures it in a box. It's really bad stuff. I don't know how it ends up on the beach, but here it is. Okay, Mike. New job pays better, more hours. Okay, well, that's good. Congrats. Congrats, congrats. As long as you're happy. No surgery, just regular visit. Okay, that's great, Gina. I mean, we do need to go to the doctor regularly, don't we? Hey guys, I reckon that's from that boat. Do you reckon that's from the boat, Mike? The boat's up there, and I reckon some of this stuff here has been washed down from like being on the beach. All right, let's go back down here. Well, Mike, does that mean you're still going to be working every day? Ugh, yuck. Hey guys, you remember yesterday I was picking up one of these? You remember that? So yesterday I picked up a tomato squeeze thing. Ugh. And I said, you know what? I've got lots of tomatoes at home. I should try to learn how to make tomato sauce. I made tomato sauce yesterday, guys, and it's tasty. I'm shocked because I'm not a cooker. I made from this picking up this yesterday. I made tomato sauce. I was pretty proud of myself. No chemicals too. That was the other thing. Like when you make your own stuff, you dictate what you put in there, right? So guys, I don't know if you can see that, the guys with the red shirts there. There's these guys walking. I won't zoom in, but there's a few of them. They're the man walking group. So they walk on a Thursday and a Tuesday morning all together. So like it's an initiative. Some local guy just said, you know what? Guys need to get together more. You know, guys seem to, they're not like us women that just have a chat. Like, you know, I'm generalizing here, not all guys, but a lot of guys do bottle things up. And guys, they have a lot of friends, like, you know, acquaintances, but they don't seem to have close friends. Again, generalizing, guys, generalizing. Mike, you might be different. But that's why this group was started. So they're all strangers, and they all get together on a Tuesday and a Thursday morning at 7 a.m. and they walk for 5 kilometers, and no one walks by themselves. So a stranger will, you know, they'll just walk with a stranger. They don't have to talk, but if they want to talk, they can talk. No one's like a counsellor or anything like that. They're just guys, all strangers giving each other company. And then obviously over the time they make friends. So we've got a lot of seaweed at the beach this time. It's very seaweedy today. So isn't this amazing? This is a completely different day to what it was yesterday. Yesterday was overcast. Yeah, it's different again. It's always different, right? Okay, I've missed something here. Hey, Mel! Relaxing with Mel. How you doing, Mel? Mel is my friend from New Zealand. She's just like over there. Like, okay, I might have to like swim a lot. I might not make it either, but I could fly there. She's from Hawke's Bay. I've never been to Hawke's Bay. One of my friends, actually, my hiking friend, Katrinka, she's from Hawke's Bay. Her family are from there. So that's why I know whereabouts Hawke's Bay is. But Mel has, sure, should we be talking about, we'll talk about channels today, guys. Why not? We always talk about channels, don't we? Hello, how you going? And we've got Ange. Wait on. So, for example, I've never met Nana Ange Nails It. You're an at-home nail artist. Okay. Have to run. Got to get to the office. Looking forward to Saturday. Okay, cool. Well, if you check out my my live list, you'll see it's scheduled in there. Not yet, but in a couple of hours I'll schedule it. Looking forward to seeing you. As I said, I I don't know much about you, Ange, so now I know you're a nail artist. And she nails it. Ange is a nail artist and she nails it. And I'm picking up rubbish today, guys, because, well, I can't walk over it, guys. I just can't. How are you, Mel? Where's your, okay, yeah, that's a good question, Mel. I only know Hawke's Bay. I haven't asked any more details. I just thought Hawke's Bay was, I guess it's like Redcliffe, right? Redcliffe's the peninsula, and there's different like suburbs in Redcliffe. Oh look, the coconut. Oh, I just saw packing tape, guys. Oh no, it just washed it out. Damn it. Oh, I'm sorry. I missed you. Damn it. So isn't it interesting how the rubbish beach and then it gets washed out to the beach again? You know, like it comes in and it comes out and it moves down the beach. It's very interesting. So yesterday when I was doing this, I picked up 2 syringes. Thankfully they had caps on them. So Gina, that's why I'm now wearing shoes religiously on the beach. So I was walking one day with no shoes and Gina's like, you should be wearing shoes. And yeah, I mean, I know it, but I like to walk barefoot every now and then. It's just, you know, it's nice on your feet. Oh, yuck. I don't know what that is. It's gross. It's amazing what ends up on the beach, guys, just saying. I think when you pick up rubbish on the beach, like I've been lately, it makes me rethink what I buy from the supermarket and like when I buy things. Like when you buy things from like a fruit shop, there's no packaging, right? There's no like sellotape and all the stuff on top of it. When you buy it from the supermarket, it's got, you know, it's covered in this stuff, plastic, right? More chance of, I mean, I chuck it in the bin, right? House up here. No idea. But it just kind of makes you rethink things, right? There was a channel I was on Instagram I was following one day that what they were doing is for 1 year, they were trying to minimize their plastic use. So basically, in 1 year, they had that much in their hand of plastic they bought. So, like for example, if they went to a takeaway shop, they would bring their own container to get their takeaway in it. Obviously, they weren't buying bottles of water. Everywhere they'd go, they'd bring a bottle of water, like an empty bottle, and they'd fill it up. So that's what I do. I very rarely buy a bottle of water. The only reason I buy a bottle of water is obviously if I can't take a bottle of water. Like for example, what's an example? Okay, so like some nightclubs you go to, like I like to see a lot of DJs. So when I was in Ibiza, you strictly can't take any water into a club. And they charge you €15 now for a bottle of water. Last year it was €14. Now it's gone to €15 for a bottle of water. So I had to buy a bottle of water, right? It is what it is. And mind you, I kept that bottle of water. I've still got it at home. Because like I can't believe I paid that much for a bottle of water. That's ridiculous. It's disgusting, actually. I was at a club on Saturday night. I went and saw a DJ, and they had free water. So they had like a fountain, and there was cups, and they just kept on cleaning the cups. And yeah, so that was really good. So yeah, that video that I watched, or the series I was watching on Instagram, really made me rethink. I'm not perfect, right? I do use, I still buy stuff that's got plastic in it, guys. Sometimes you just can't help it. But it just made me rethink a few things, right? And that's just, I used to buy a lot of bottles of water. I used to buy the 12 packs or the 24 packs or whatever. So now I don't. So that's my way of trying to, lessen plastic out there. There's other things I do too, but That was just one thing I got. I mean, I just think if we could all do one little thing, I don't know what that one little thing would be, but there's ways that we can minimize plastic. And, if this poor ocean, oh my gosh, what's that? Hey, Mike, are you still there? What do you reckon that is? I reckon that's a chicken. Do you reckon that's chicken? Someone's just chucking the chicken carcass into the water? Yeah, Mel, I didn't know. I didn't say, because I don't know exactly where she's from in Hawke's Bay. Not sure. But I've got to say, by just even walking along this beach, it does shock me about the amount of rubbish that I pick up. So it does rewire my brain to think that, buying less plastic, like I try not to buy fruit and veg from the supermarket anymore because of all the plastics you get on it. If I have to, it is what it is. But like I generally try to go to, well, when I say Diego, my partner, he goes to the fruit and veg shops down at the markets. So you get the fresh fruit and veg, and he carries his own bag. And look at this. Isn't this amazing? This is Mother Nature. Look at that. Oh. Let's just pick it up. That would have been coral somewhere back in the day. Okay, that was coral back in the day. Looks like the tide's coming up. I don't know what it is, Mike. Must have been a fish, you reckon? Maybe it's fish. Hey, Mike, you know how you love fishing? Question for you. What do you do with the fish? Do you eat it? I know it's a weird question, but not everyone catches fish to eat. My God, that's a sanitary pad, like the outside of it. I don't know how that ends up in the water, eh? There's so much rubbish down here, guys. It's like, oh, that's not rubbish. That's a jellyfish. Oh, guys, look. Mike, do you need some safety glasses for work? No, I won't put them on. They're probably good ones too, guys. Oh my God, there's so much stuff down here, guys. Oh, I just saw my friend then, walking along the beach. Okay. We need to find a bin. So guys, do you remember Lavender's Rock? My friend Lavender that sometimes is in our chat. Oh gosh. Well, we're just about walking up to Lavender's Rock. And then behind Lavender's Rock is a bin. And you get rid of all this stuff. Ugh. Oh God, what is that? Ugh. Oh, it's a glove. A rubber glove. Oh, yuck. Yuck. Yep, if Gina's in the background, she'd be going, thank goodness you're wearing shoes, Dora. Thank goodness. I wouldn't walk down here with no shoes on, Gina. Just saying. Definitely wouldn't walk down here with no shoes. I don't know what's going on today. It is really bad down here. It's obviously the current has pushed a lot of stuff down. And you've even got a bit of wood down here. Oh my gosh, look at that.
There's a bit of timber floating. It's pretty gross at the moment. But you know what? Some days you walk down here and it's actually beautiful, guys. So like, it's just the tide, and it's just us humans and all our waste, right? And we all have to blame. I know I'm to blame, definitely. But I think about it, right? I definitely think about it. Okay, can I get that stuff without getting wet? Yes, we can get it. We can get it. Jeez. My bucket's getting full, guys. My bucket's getting full. What is that? What is that? What is that? Ugh. Ugh. I don't know. Okay, my bucket is getting way full. All right, let's get to Lavender's Rock. I haven't been down here for ages. Oh, okay. Well, we're nearly at Lavender's Rock. We're nearly there. Okay, guys, this is the rock. I would come down here, I'd kick it affectionately, and then walk back, right? One day, one of the subscribers that were watching my live said, "Hey, Dora, go back to that rock. It's a love heart. Look, it's a love heart. Can you see the love heart?" Hey, Mel. I don't know where she lives. I know she lives at Hawke's Bay, but I'm not sure where. So anyway, that's Lavender's Rock. Mangroves. It's beautiful through here. Let's go through a little walk through here. I always like walking through here. It makes me feel like I'm in the real proper bush. Like I'm not in suburbia. I am in suburbia, right? And this is like, it feels like I'm on the moon. This is all lava rock, right, from back in the day. The volcano that spewed this out is like a long way away, an hour drive, but amazing. This is old lava. It's amazing. Look at it. Look at it. How cool is that? I think it's very cool. So yeah, people go fishing out here on this point. Mike, so why I'm talking about fishing is Mike loves fishing, right, guys? He is a keen fisherman. So I can just stand here and think that like I'm out in the wild. I'm on top of a volcano. Woohoo! Love volcanoes. Has anyone in the chat been to a volcano? So Mel, I know she's working, so she might not come back to us, but have you been to Rotorua? To the volcano in Rotorua? Has anyone else in the chat been to a volcano? I love volcanoes. I'm obsessed with volcanoes. I'm obsessed with a lot of things, guys. I actually think it's good to be obsessed, or like, it's like have hobbies, right? Like, it just means that, you know, you're into lots of things. And I am into lots of things. All right, I'm gonna get rid of this rubbish. Let's go get rid of this rubbish. That is a bucket full of rubbish, guys. And like, oh my gosh, what is that? Oh no. Hey, this is a natural thing. This is good for the chickens. I've got chickens, right? That's from a cuttlefish, and it's good for their beaks. Oh gosh, look at all the plastic in here, guys. I can't help myself. I so seriously can't help myself. I'm standing on seaweed, picking up rubbish. It is what it is. All right, let's get up here. Wow, look at that sun now. That's beautiful. It's like, good morning, good morning. Oh, that's gorgeous. Summer is coming, that's all I can say. Alright, this is not getting recycled, all this stuff, this is just getting chucked. Because it's feral. Okay, I want to leave the safety glasses out, because someone might take them. They're probably good. Actually, you know what? I might need safety glasses for like some one of my art projects. I'll take that. Recycle, reuse, right? Instead of me buying plastic, I just found plastic on the beach. I'll keep it. Okay. Bottles of water are a bit disgusting. Bear with me, guys. I'll be back in a second. I'm just getting rid of all the rubbish. And then I'll clean my bottles of water. They're feral. Yuck. Oops. Okay. My poor keys are going to be disgusting. Oh, jeez. That's my battery pack and my keys. Okay, let's keep them out. I'll have to wash that. Ugh. Okay, let's wash these. Oh, okay. That's not going to help me. Okay. New plan, guys. New plan. Ugh. Okay. I need more hands. Okay, let's do this. Put you up here for a second, okay? Susan, how you going? Just getting rid of the rubbish as usual, right, mate? And I'm cleaning the rubbish out of my bottles. It's disgusting. How are you anyway, Susan? Oh. While you're on the bin, I might as well have a drink of water. Oh, I needed that. All right, I replace you with you. How's the sky? You haven't been to Volcano? All right. Okay, now I'm on. Typical here, right? These doggy bags aren't waterproof, just saying. Maybe I need to have 2 bags. Okay, keys are disgusting now. Let's put them on the, wipe them, put them in my pocket. And the power pack is also wet. Okay, let's just get rid of that rubbish bag too. Yuck. Sorry, power pack. I will try to look after you a bit better. All right. Hey, Susan, look what I found on the beach. Some safety glasses. And I figure, well, I'll try to wash them here. I need more hands. I figure, Susan, that you never know. One of my little art projects might need safety glasses. So instead of chucking them in the bin, why don't I keep them? Rapper. They're probably a good brand. Someone wants them, so I'll take them. Oh, here's the doggy bags. No, they're not. They're empty. Damn it. Oh well, we'll chuck that in there. I'll have one more drink of water. I'll take you for a walk around this little bit here, because this is quite nice here. Really nice, actually. Alright. So Susan, which is High Country Homestead, I believe we have Nana Ange, nailed it. So that's Ange. I believe she's from America. She's a nail technician. So Ange, if you've never met Susan from High Country Homestead, she's my friend from Australia. Guys, I want to show you where I am. So you know how I showed you from Redcliffe? This is the Redcliffe Peninsula here. So it's a bit hard to show you, yeah. But this is the land here. So this is the peninsula. This is Redcliffe. Brisbane's over here, 28 kilometres that away is Brisbane. The airport 17 kilometres. That's why we can see the planes landing. So that island I was telling you about, that Moreton Island, is here, which is just out there. Mount Tempest is that, oh, you know what? I really want to climb that mountain before it gets too hot. Wintertime would be the best time to climb that mountain. It's a sand island out there. So it's not overly high. It's 127 kilometers, sorry, 127 meters. So it's not overly high, but it's the island on that, sorry, it's a mountain on that island, which I'd love to, you can't even see it at the moment. Wow. Okay, so we have North Stradbroke Island, which is over there, another island, another sand island. Cape Moreton over here is where the whales are, so you can see humpback whales over here. We have another island over here called Bribie Island. You know how I always go on about I'd love to see a dugong? Because there are dugongs out here, like they're called sea cows, right? In this passage here, this is a passage, Bribie Island Passage. You can hire those like barbecue boats. You don't even have to have a license. And if you sit on one of those barbecue boats in this passage, you can probably, not 100%, see a dugong. And then we've got little islands out here, Mud Island, St Helena Island, Green Island, Peel Island, Fisherman's Island. These are islands that you can't, no one lives on them, but you can go on day trips to these islands. North Stradbroke Island people live, Moreton Island people live. But anyway, that tells you that's magnetic north, so north is this way, north is that way. Yeah, anyway, hope you enjoyed that. Gave you a bit of an idea where I live. So what's been happening, Susan? What's been happening on what project on the farm at the moment? Oh, that was nice to go around there. Okay, see there's another person on the beach, they're picking up rubbish. I think they're picking up rubbish. Oh no, they're picking up something, which is good. Oh, maybe they're picking up driftwood. All right, let's get back on the beach. Straight away. There you go. Guys, a question for you. Is it really annoying when I keep on bending over? I mean, I can't help it. I'm going to do it anyway, aren't I? Really, let's face it. It doesn't really matter. Because, yeah, picking up rubbish to me is just, I just have to. I can't look over it. I just can't. Especially when I've got a bucket with me, right? I just... Well, it is 7:14 a.m. on Thursday morning, and I tell you, the sun has definitely come out, and I think she's going to be a warm day today. Can you believe it? This is winter here in Australia, guys. This is winter. Well, not the whole of Australia. This would be completely different weather for Susan. Susan's weather will be very different. Susan, do you want to give us a weather update of you down there? So Susan's 2 states away from me, down south. So she's down that away by a long drive. So she's not around the corner. She's definitely like probably a good 12 hours at least. At least. Susan's saying just regular chores, nothing too exciting. I have to write another article today for one of the papers. So Susan does a lot of writing about country life or homesteading life for different publications. And she does this for free, guys, from the bottom of her heart to share her experience, because I think, she believes that sharing her experiences will, encourage other people to try the homesteading life. She's definitely encouraged me. Like, I might not live on, acres of property, but, watching someone and getting to know someone's channel that does homesteading, that lives purely off the land, it's quite inspiring. So I talk about Susan a lot. It's not because, it's not because she's a sponsor or anything like that. No, God, no. No, but what I'm trying to say is, guys, that like, there's some channels that you just watch them and you go, you know what? They do really magnificent things. Like living on the land. Like yesterday, we were talking to Susan in the chat, and she told us she makes $36 a month. That's all she makes income-wise, because she lives on the land. She produces a lot of her food, and if she doesn't produce that food, she'll swap it with a neighbour to get that other bit. She might have a little bit of savings in the bank, but she's obviously sparingly using that. She's not only using it for emergencies. Oh, look, that's a bell for a bike. That's hilarious. I'm trying to make the bell work. Okay, it doesn't work. That's why someone chucked it away, right? But yeah, so she sells eggs, and that's her only cash that she gets. The rest of the stuff she does barter for. I mean, people don't even realise that that's a thing. Like back in the day, people used to barter for everything. And I think that a lot of people are going back to that system because money is hard to get. Money doesn't grow on trees. There's some countries it's really hard to get jobs. So people have to think smartly and think, what am I going to do? Like, how am I going to make money? How do I exchange my services, right? And I've got to say, over the pandemic, that made me think a few things. I won't get into the nitty gritty, but, I had to think about a few things. And, there were times that, a lot of people weren't able to even go to work. In Australia, it was a really weird situation we were in the pandemic. If you were in Victoria, in Melbourne especially, you weren't even allowed out of your house. So some people really legitimately couldn't even go to work. And if you're casually employed, guess what? You don't get paid. If you work for yourself, like I work for myself, I don't get paid if I don't go to work. So yeah, it's, it made me think about different ways of making money. Like, how I do those planter pots on my deck? That's where that came from, guys. That came from a necessity of thinking to myself that, what skills do I have? I mean, my skills are, I can sell it. I can sell ice to Eskimos, right? But if I'm not in ice, like, I'm not in snow, so I can't sell that. I can sell sand to Arabs, but again, that's just a joke, guys. But what can I do? I am not technically trained. Like, I'm not a technically trained dancer. Do you get that joke? I'm not a technically trained dancer. Mike will get it because, Mike saw my dancing last night on Dancing with Dora. So every Wednesday I post a video called Dancing with Dora. And I dance because I just think it's funny. And I don't take myself very seriously at all. I can't dance for shit, but I don't care. And I'm just trying to show people that it's okay to take the piss out of yourself. It's all right to even do something that you don't like, even if you're not really good at it. Sometimes I dance okay. Sometimes I surprise people. But, oh my God, where was I going with this conversation? Sometimes I go on rants and I don't even know what I'm talking about. I've lost it. Hey, Shanster, how you going? I saw you yesterday on, whose live was on? CNC Travel? The cruising guys. How you going? Oh, that's right. I'm coming back to Australia in Feb. I can't wait. Yeah, let me stop here. So let me stop. So you're flying into Brisbane then staying a couple of days, then I'm flying to Sydney for 4 days, and then returning to Brisbane for a cruise. So Shanster, so what's your plans in Brisbane? Because Brisbane's like 28 kilometres that way. Like we can actually legitimately meet up. I'm game if you're game. What cruise are you doing too? Are you doing one of the South Pacific cruises? So I don't know if you guys know Shanster's travels. I think maybe High Country Homestead, like Susan does. So I met Shanster on a cruising channel live. So I believe that Shanster is a cruiser. She loves cruising. She loves travel. That's why I was connected to her. Because I was like, oh, cool, she's a traveller. Oh, that's cool. So what islands are you going to, Shanster? You're going to like Noumea, so Vanuatu, Fiji, Mystery Island, or are you doing one of those big ones that goes out to Tahiti, to French Polynesia? I've actually not done it. I'd like to do it. I just recently went to Samoa, which is one of the South Pacific Islands. Truly amazing. The South Pacific Islands, you're going to be blown away. I think you've probably been already, haven't you, Shanster? Out to some of those islands. So the South Pacific is like out there in yonder, right? Oh my gosh, how beautiful is that, guys? You're on the Carnival Limos. I'm staying with a friend I met back in 2019. I'll find out our plans and we'll have lunch or dinner. Yeah, that'd be great. Cool. Perfect. Oh, this is the first time to South Pacific. So you said you've been to Australia before in 2019. What did you do in 2019? Out of curiosity. So Shanster, you might want to check out my friend Mike Adventure Sparks. He's in your neighbourhood. Well, kinda. He's in Minnesota, and he does adventure stuff too. So he loves fishing. So Shanster loves all things. I'm sure. No, that was mainly. Oh gosh, I get channels like mixed up sometimes. There's another channel that was on here before, mainly girl. She loves everything water, but she doesn't do cruising. So I just got mixed up with them. So Shanster does cruising. She loves cruising, and she's connected to a whole lot of groups of cruising groups, and they're a good bunch of fun guys and girls. But they do a lot of lives, and I sit on their lives. And then yesterday I was on one of their lives, and that's where I saw Shanster again. But they were talking giving you just ideas about YouTube growth and all those kind of things. Oh, Susan. Okay, wait on. I wanted to go to Great Britain. No, the Great Barrier Reef and snorkel. And I went, oh, you went to the Great Barrier Reef and snorkel, and you went to Australia Zoo. Okay, cool. All right, guys, we're going to come here again. We're going to try to make it easy and see if we can cross here without getting wet. Okay, we did it. Oh, that was easy. Susan. Susan's talking about how, oh my gosh, Susan, I didn't even realize you were nearly at 800. So guys, can we help a friend out today? So my friend Susan, I have motive here. And plus also I know Susan, I really want to help Susan. But my motive is that Susan said when she got to 800 subs that she would start doing lives. And I would love to meet Susan on a live. I'd love to see her do a live. I'd love to be on a live with Susan. And I think all you guys would love, you know Susan. We've talked to Susan a bit in the chat, which is High Country Homestead, my friend from the Alpine region of Victoria, who does homesteading. It's very cool. Anyway, so when she got to 800, she was going to do lives. She just got to 800 and then she lost like 40 subscribers overnight. So what are you at now, Susan? Yeah, Susan, drop your link. Great idea, Shanster. Can we please help Susan? Like, we've all been there. I mean, like when we're desperate for, to do something, and I'm not even talking about YouTube, right? And, you just need some help. So I'm trying to help. We're going to help our friend Susan today. Oh, Susan, Deb, are you there? Hello, Deb. So my friend Deb, a lot of you guys know Deb Warwick. She's in the chat. Okay, here's a bit of sea glass, guys. That's really bad. It's got edges on it and it's sharp. We need to chuck that in the bin. So Deb has been not well lately, guys. So I just really want to have a conversation with Deb. You can join in if you like. A lot of people know Deb in the chat, so they know that she's not been well. But Shanster, you probably haven't heard of my friend Deb. Deb is from Spring, Texas. She's not a creator. She just is a watcher. And we love Deb. But Deb has been going through some health problems. And just 2 days ago, she said that her cat hit her oxygen tube. So she had to go back to hospital to get that fixed. But I just bought a rebounder recently. One of those mini trampolines. And I mean, they're fun. And I've been talking about how fun they are. But I did say that, disclaimer, please talk to your doctor. Because, not everyone is different fitnesses and different abilities, different health concerns. So Deb sent me a message saying that she bought a rebounder. And I'm excited for you, Deb, but I just can't strongly, I'm stopping here. I'm stopping in my tracks. I just strongly recommend that you talk to your doctor first before you use it, okay? Because rebounders, even though they're low impact, you're just bouncing like this, you're not jumping up in the air like a crazy person like me. But yeah, just ask your doctor because, if you've got a high blood pressure and your heartbeat's kind of erratic, jumping on a trampoline, it may be good, it may be not, but I don't know. I'm not a doctor. And I just hate you to do something to hurt yourself more. Just saying, Deb. I'm okay. Yeah, no, but Deb, can you please go talk to your doctor and ask them, like I said, like any exercise, they even recommend, if you're walking, to even if you've got some health conditions, to talk to your doctor because it's really important, mate. Really important. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm distracted. There's something in the water here, and Mr. Pelican is trying to fight all the birds, literally fight all the birds. There must be fish in the water here. And the Pelican's move it. Oh, guys. Deb, you love pelicans, right? And the Pelican said to me, tell Deb to ask the doctor. Please, Deb. Oh, there must be something in the water there. There must be some kind of fish. Look at them. Oh my gosh, see the action that she's doing? Or he's doing, the beak on the ground? There must be something here, guys. Oh, honestly, Shanster, I'm obsessed with them. Look at them. Look at the wind scan of them. They're just amazing animals. Okay. Okay, so Deb, you just shared your chat, your link. Okay, so guys, can I ask you a question? Can I ask some help, guys? Can you please go to Susan's channel, find one of her videos, possibly long form videos. I mean, I know everyone likes short form videos because it's easy to watch and it's quick and easy. But Susan's here for long form videos. She wants to be monetized. As I said, she lives on the land. She's completely self-sufficient. She earns $36 a month from selling eggs. If she was monetized, she might make $36 from a month from YouTube, and then it will startly grow and grow and grow. But like, that's just a little bit more income for her. And plus, I want to see her do lives because I think she has a lot of stuff to tell, and I want to hear what she wants to say. So please, could you please just go to one of her videos, watch one of her videos, write a comment, and if I can please ask you to share it on your community post. Put a nice something, say, this is a new friend I've met. This is Susan from Australia. She does homesteading. Check it out. And that's all you need to do, or just share share her post in your community tab. It just would help her out. Help a sister out. And honestly, if you guys needed some help, she would help you out. Trust me, she would. You just need to ask her. I actually reckon that Susan would probably even give you $6 of her dollars if you asked for it. I mean, if you asked for it in a nice way, like a reason. Not that just, Dora wants to go to the pub and want to buy a beer. Can I have $6, Susan? But like, if I was in need, I reckon that Susan would even give me her last $6. That's the type of person she is. So those kind of people are good people, and you just want to help them. So as I said, like, she just lost 40 people overnight. And I said to her the other day that there were probably 40 people that, were robots or bots. That's why they got rid of. But still, let's give her 40 people that are really cool people that will embrace Susan's channel, watch it, and just love it. Anyway, please, pretty please. Okay, what do we got here? What is her channel name? Okay, so Deb, can you please, Deb is High Country Homestead. So High Country Homestead, I can't put links in because I'm obviously walking on the beach. So Susan, can you just put your channel in again? So I keep on saying Susan, sorry, Shanster. Susan is High Country Homestead. It says 840 on her channel. Okay, so she's saying now that when she gets to 810, she'll do a live. She's close. So guys, can you please just share her out? Let's get her a couple more solid viewers. And yeah, then we get to see Susan do lives. And I can't wait to do a live with you, Susan, and have a chat. It'd be nice to meet you. Oh, what's this? There's a fish in there, Mike. Was that a dolphin? That's a dolphin. Oh. Okay, so that's the kind of thing that a turtle would eat, right? Wow, look at the sky now. It's crazy. Oh, we might even get some rain. How beautiful is today? Lavender! Lavender, we saw Lavender's Rock. Lavender's Rock is looking really nice. And Lavender's Rock says, hello, Lavender. How are you going, Lavender? Are you well? Dora, can I go for a swim? No, because I've got to go to work. And it's not that nice at the moment, Lavender. I'm just going to be honest. There's a lot of rubbish on the beach at the moment. That means there's a lot of rubbish in here. So I don't really want to go for a swim right now. It's pretty gross. But yes, when it's a really nice day, Lavender, I will go for a swim, trust me. And I'll let you know. But yeah, high country. So high country, which is Susan. Susan, I get your point about, you know, you don't want to do a live and say, oh, you know, come join me for a 800 live because, you know, I finally got there, and then suddenly you drop down. But by the time you schedule that post, right, you schedule that for this Saturday, right? Just say, for example, you schedule it for Saturday morning or even Friday night, I don't know, whatever you want to do, schedule it. And by the time you get to Friday or Saturday, you would have, you know, you would have a few more people following you. You don't have to wait till you've got the, you know, 810, because you'll probably have 810 by the time you do the live. And it's not like realistic that you would lose people when you do a live. But I'm also going to say it's not always, you don't always, you know, get new people when you get on lives too. I mean, you do and you don't. I have mixed reviews about that. You make better, put it this way, I think when you do lives, you make better connections with people. Though in saying that, I would never have met Lavender or Deb, because Lavender and Deb both don't make content, they just watch lives. And if I didn't do those lives, I would never have met them. And they've become good friends. So you do make new people, but I actually think lives are about more connecting with your community and getting to know people a little bit better, because you get to ask them questions, right? Like I get to ask, you know, Mike about, oh, I was like, what is that noise? Some guy just pushing something along the beach there. God, I thought it was in my ears. I was like, what is going on in my ears? Like, you know, I get to ask questions to Mike about, you know, his life. Mike, I did ask you before what you did with fish. I probably didn't miss the comment. What do you actually do with the fish when you catch them? Do you eat them? Because I've met fishermen that don't eat fish. Just curious, Mike. Yeah, I know, Lavender. Mate, Lavender, you should see the amount of rubbish I've been picking up lately. Like I said, there's been a different wind change. And when there's a different wind change, you get a lot of more rubbish on the beach. I've been a lot of different rubbish. Like yesterday, I picked up 2 syringes, balls, you know, sandcastle things, lots of different things. Lots of beer cans, of course, a lot of bottle tops. I haven't been finding much sea glass lately. That's a big solid bit of sea glass though. I like that bit. We'll take that bit. Okay, so you put it back and you sometimes keep it, Mike. So how do you cook your fish, Mike? I'm just curious about what these people are picking up. Let's find out what they're picking up, eh? I want to ask them what they're picking up. How you going? I'm just curious about what you're picking up. I'm picking up rubbish.
I'm picking up something you can texture.
Oh, do you make those
Mold.
arts? Oh, right.
Something with a texture.
Ah, right. Are you part of the local art group that does that here?
No, I'm from Sanford.
Oh, you're from Sanford.
Yeah, we just came for the beach.
Ah, okay.
You know, so I can pick up pretty much anything that I can take a mold off
Uh-huh.
and then use a mold to make a jewelry with.
Oh, you make jewelry.
Yeah,
Oh, nice.
you know.
Wow. Okay, that's
Yeah.
cool. I was wondering what you were picking up, if you were picking up shells or yeah.
Well, anything that has texture.
Okay.
Yeah, just for the texture with.
Oh, right. Interesting. So she's picking up stuff to make molds to make jewelry. She sounds Russian. I should have probably had a chat to her about where she's from, but I'm kind of also thinking I need to start walking back to my car because it is now 7:39. Oh, look, there's that crab. Hey, Mike, remember we saw that crab yesterday? It's still there. It's dead, obviously, guys. I was checking it out yesterday on the beach. Oh, gosh, I just got a whiff of that smell of that crab now. Oh, yuck. I think I've got it over my foot. Whoops. What? Susan, you got here. I worry that people, hold on, I worry people will hate me. I get tongue tied. I have I have lavender hair. It is why I do faceless YouTube at the moment, at least. Hey Kelly, how's the second week back at work going for you? How are the little munchkins at work? So guys, teacher Kelly Tag she's from, oh my gosh, she's from the east coast of she's from the east coast of America. She's a special education teacher. So obviously she says in her handle teacher Kelly. So obviously you know she's a teacher. But she works with special education, like kids with disabilities. So she does a really great thing because young kids, when they're, they need help with their different abilities so they can actually do, amazing things. I bet you, Kelly, you've met some really interesting kids that have gone on to do some amazing things. Not all people that have disabilities, well, when they say disability, we say here in Australia they have abilities. It's not they have a disability, but they definitely have abilities. They just need to be helped to find their ability, right? And that's what Kelly does. She helps them at school to find their abilities. Roaming with Russell. Hello, roaming with Russell. I just made friends with you the other day, didn't I? I think I met you on a live, didn't I? Hello, well, welcome to my local beach. This is Redcliffe. This beach, or this bay here is Moreton Bay. There's an island over there behind those clouds. That's called Moreton Island. It's winter here in Australia, so it's not exactly beachy kind of go for a swim weather. But it's warm enough. Just a while ago, the sun was really out. Now it's just gone over again. So roaming with Russell, where are you from? Let me just change the moderator. So Shanstar, I just changed you to a moderator so you can actually add the link in there properly so that people can just click on it. So if you want to redo that now, that link you just put in there for Susan. So today we're having a Susan Day. So High Country Homestead is my friend from Victoria. She does homesteading, guys, and she has a wonderful channel. And we're trying to perk her up here. Like she's really worried, like she's wanting to do a live when she gets to 800 subscribers. She's actually got to 800 subscribers, but she's been losing subscribers overnight too. So she's a bit worried that if she went live on 800 subscribers, that when she does a live, it might go down to 750 again. More than likely won't, but I get your hesitation. But she does a faceless YouTube channel, right? So she's a bit worried about going live because, she's worried that people won't like her. Her words were, people will hate her. I'm telling you, Susan, they won't hate you. No one cares that you've got lavender hair. No one cares how you look. Honestly, I mean, yes, there are people that are trolls and they will judge you. But you have moderators. Like, you know how I've got, that at the end of your channel name, there's a wrench. That means you're a moderator, right? So, for example, if there's a weirdo in the chat and I'm having a ramble and I'm not looking at the chat, you guys can actually click on that person's name and get rid of them. So, like, I'm happy to be a moderator for you when you do your live, that if there's any weirdo saying, hey, look at your hair, we'll just get rid of them. Like, I'm sure if you give us a time and a date, Paul, Mike, Deb, myself, quite a few of your community, I'm sure Doran, Mel, all those people will all come support you. And it'll be just like having a chat with friends. Like, yeah, let's all encourage Susan. Like, come on. Like, Kelly, have you got some words of wisdom for our friend Susan today? She's really scared. I'm from Australia. Sorry, roaming with Russell. This is Australia. This is southeast Queensland. It's winter here in Australia. That's why I'm wearing a jumper. So g'day, mate. That's my accent. It's Australian. G'day, g'day, g'day. Throw some shrimp on the barbie. Not that we say shrimp, we say prawns. It's a very American thing to say. But just because you all watched Paul Hogan in Crocodile Dundee, and that's what he said. Throw some shrimp on the barbie. Because he lived in America for a while, so I think he lives in America now. He was American, yeah. So anyway, that's where that term came from. Or like, what was it? That's not a knife. This is a knife. I'm doing a really bad Australian accent, aren't I? Or like, crikey, isn't she beautiful? So that's a Steve Irwin kind of term. So Shansta, you went to Australia Zoo, so you know that term. When you came to Australia, was Steve Irwin alive? 2019. No, he was dead by now, sadly. So guys, yeah, I'm Australian. So roaming with Russell, where are you from? Oh wow, isn't that interesting? Roaming with Russell is also a special education teacher also. Well, you need to connect with Kelly. So Kelly is, hi, oh, where's Kelly here? Teacher Kelly Tag, that is her channel name. So Russell, connect with Kelly. That's amazing. Whereabouts are you? We're down the south coast. South coast, is that south coast in Australia? Oh yeah, New South Wales. Oh, okay, cool. So are you like Bateman's Bay area? Is that what you mean by South Coast? So we got another Australian. We have another Australian. So we've got 3 Australian, no 4, because Lavender's an Australian too. Go Australia. Australia, oi, oi. Aussie, Aussie, oi, oi. Aussie, Aussie, oi, oi. Anyway. But yeah, most times I'm doing these lives and a lot of my friends on the chat are from America or Canada. So it's nice sometimes to have some Australians in there. So welcome, Russell. How you going? So South Coast, cool. Okay, so guys, Shansta has just shared in the link there. So roaming with Russell, are you into like homesteading life? Because that link that Shansta just shared is High Country Homestead, and that is my friend Susan. She lives in the Alpine region of Victoria, and her channel is all about homesteading. She's a 50-something lady living on the land by herself, or she does have a daughter, but she's going to school. But she does all the land care herself. She's got 360 acres, and she's got cows, she's got chickens, she's got alpacas, and I just think it's fabulous that she's living her best life over 50, trying to create a homestead. Well, she's created a homestead. She lives on the land. She's lots of solar panels. She's self-sufficient. She sells her eggs to get money. We're promoting her at the moment because, well, she's a friend of the group here. Like, we all know Susan, and yeah, she's a lovely lady, but she's a bit scared of going live. Not everyone wants to go live. Not everyone wants to show their face. I get that. Yeah, I'm a weirdo, but that's okay. But I'm encouraging you, Susan, to be a weirdo too and put yourself out there. I get lots of comments also by trolls. I mean, I'm half Indonesian, I'm half Australian. There's some people that said some really nasty things to me too. Okay, I've heard it all. Like, where are you from? Go home. Squinty eyes. I've even had people say you're ugly, and I'm like, I don't care. You're ugly too. Whatever. because you're hiding behind your phone. I just don't care. Like I don't let people affect me. And I know when you're first starting off, it might actually hurt you a little bit. But if you're on there with friends, like let your friends know, like myself, I'm one of your friends, let me know when you're going live. And we'll be there to encourage you. And if there's someone says anything bad about Susan, we're in the chat going, go away, or we'll get rid of them. So, like I said, if you'd like to, check out Susan's channel, Shansta just shared her channel. Just click on the link, and you'll, go to her channel. And subscribing's free, right? It doesn't cost anything. But watch some of her videos. She had a short there the other day about wombats. So I think wombats are absolutely beautiful, right? Because they're just something that I see on holidays, right? But she's telling us in the chat that wombats aren't so wonderful. Like she has like many wombats on her land, and they burrow into her land, like her paddock. And she's got cows, right? So they burrow, and the cows walk on the paddock and fall in the holes. And the cows have died. She's lost 2 cows, and cows are not cheap, and they're her pets. So that's horrible. And they fall in these holes, and she can't help. She can't pull them out. She's not a tractor to pull them out. It breaks my heart. But I guess this is the evolution of life. This is the circle of life. But yeah, it doesn't mean you like it, right? But anyway, what I'm trying to say is that Susan does it tough. She loves her life. She wouldn't change it for a heartbeat. I know that. But I just think people that like that they deserve to be followed. They deserve to be watched. They deserve to be their information, what they can share, deserves to be told. And that's why I say do a live, Susan, because I think some of that information, like that thing, the story about the wombats. I'm naive. I thought that wombats are these cute animals that I see on holidays in Tasmania and want to get little selfies with. I mean, I wouldn't, but you want to touch them, but you can't. And then, I hear through the chat that wombats are not so nice people. I mean, not so nice animals. I mean, they are nice animals, but they dig holes and they ruin the land, especially if you're, working the land. Anyway, if that sounds interesting, I think you should check her out. So Roaming with Russell just hit 100 subscribers after a year of doing this. Go you! That's great. So Russell, do you do videos on travel? I'm thinking you do. Roaming means that you travel around New South Wales. Is that what you do? Can you tell us what you guys do? Mike, I'm reading your comment here. I didn't want to do those. I don't think I am that attractive, and I'm overweight and old. Mate, does it matter? Honestly, do you think that everyone wants to watch perfectly beautiful people? I don't. Do you guys watch the Kardashians? Because they're supposed to be perfectly beautiful people, right? I don't want to watch them because they're fake. I want to watch real people doing real things. So, Mike, I'm actually encouraging you to show yourself. I've seen you on your Instagram page. You show yourself. I'm encouraging you guys that don't care what people think, right? Just do it. Look at my dancing, guys. My dancing's sometimes cringeworthy, right? But I don't care. Oh my god, I'm taking my jacket off because it's so hot. Oh. Susan, okay, so it's Lavender subbed. Yeah, Mike, that's exactly what Rob Martini says. It doesn't matter, people don't care what you look like. Okay, I've got an idea, Susan. How about we just do with StreamYard? You can do a live, but you're actually not live. Like we're just in the back end of it. So like we won't go live, but we can talk. It's like Zoom. Like we can just talk, and you can meet me. Maybe we can invite a few people if you want to. But we're not going live. We're just having a chat at the back end of it, and we never have to go live. But obviously, I'm going to encourage you to go live. But we can do that. I'm happy to I'll send you an email, and we can just do a live, like a StreamYard, just a Zoom. That way you can meet me and have a chat, and we can, yeah, I'm happy to share that with you. Like I said, when I first went live, I was awkward as all hell. A year ago, I did a live, and I was watching it the other day, and I was just like, oh, I'm a bit awkward. But again, I'm a different kind of person. Everyone's a different kind of person. I'm not exactly shy, but yeah, I'm happy to do that if you want to do that, Susan. You'll love my hair. Yeah, I want to see your lavender hair, because lavender is lavender. Go the Aussies. Oi, oi, oi. Okay, I'm a bit babaha. So roaming with Russell yeah, he's in the middle. I'm in Queensland, Russell's in New South Wales, and Susan is in Victoria. Go the Queenslanders today. And Lavender's in Perth. She's in Western Australia. You also went to Cairns and Moreton Island to snorkel the wrecks. Yeah, the wrecks are out here. It's amazing, isn't it, the snorkeling there, hey? You know, they saw Russell the other day. The humpback whales went in between the wrecks and the water. The wrecks and the beach. So that's pretty unheard of. They normally don't do that, and it was amazing. I saw the videos of it. It was really, really cool. Okay, so Shanster's sharing Susan's page again. Excellent. Love it, love it, love it. Ah, you're a van lifer. That's right. Hey Russell, were you the one that did you just bought a Jayco Streamland, like this Flash Jayco channel? I think you are. And your wife does a bit of art in the van. Is that the channel? Have I got the right Russell? Okay, I'm far behind in the chat, guys. I'm sorry. Literally far behind. Okay, we've got to get rid of this rubbish. Okay, while we're here, someone's got this rubbish here. So Susan, I haven't read the rest of the chat, guys. Sorry, I'm just preoccupied. But Susan, putting it out there, if you want to do that, I'm happy to do that. I'll send you an email. Oh, yuck. Oh no, that plastic's all just disintegrated in my hands. Ugh. Yuck, yuck, yuck. I might actually have to take this home and clean this bucket out, I think. It's a bit disgusting. Alright, let's get this bottle of water. Ugh. Alright. Yuck. Better. All right, so Russell, I've got the wrong person. Okay. So do you want to tell us a bit about your channel? All right, I'm going to try to get this sand out of my feet. So guys, I'm going to probably go in a couple of minutes. So can I just suggest you guys all check out Susan's channel, which is High Country Homestead. Shansta, do you mind chucking Susan's link in again down the bottom? I love that, Lavender. Don't throw shade on your own sparkle, everyone. Talking to you, Susan, too. You have lots of sparkle, mate. Your hair is lavender. You should be out loud and proud. Just saying. So guys, it's a really beautiful day. It's interesting how we watched sunrise and it was just like gloomy and sometimes beautiful, sometimes gloomy. It's been all the emotions this morning, guys. All the emotions. Anyway, wanted to thank everyone for joining me today on this little walk, picking up rubbish, I say. I probably should pick up my bucket that I left here by the bin. We don't want to lose our bucket. It's a good bucket. It's a collapsible bucket. It's really good, actually. But guys, actually, let me finish on this one, okay, guys? Bear with me. Are you still there, guys? You still there? Let's finish on a positive note. Let's finish on a be happy card. Okay. Be happy. All right. What does it say? If you woke up this morning, it's time to celebrate. Okay, read that, guys. If you woke up this morning, it's time to celebrate. If you woke up this morning, it's time to celebrate. If you woke up this morning, it's time to celebrate. There's nothing I can say about that, guys, because we all woke up this morning. For you guys, some of you guys, it's in like the afternoon or evening. For some of us here in Australia, it's morning. But we all woke up. We should be celebrating, right? Life's a celebration. Today's a present. Today's a present. It's a gift. And we've all got gifts, right? And I'm just trying to encourage Susan to share her gifts with all of us because, like I said, she's encouraged me. And I'm sure if you started doing lives, you would build your community, you would build your knowledge. Well, you would share your knowledge. You would share your knowledge to us. You'd share your knowledge with us. Take these off. So guys, can I ask a favour? Can you guys like the live? That'd be lovely if you could like the live. And also, God, I'm asking a lot of things today, guys. Oh. Yeah, as I said, like the live if you enjoyed it. You can always subscribe if you are subscribed. I think most of you guys are subscribed anyway. But if you'd like to click the notification so that way you know when I'm doing a live, because coming soon, I'm going to be encouraging Susan to do a live and I'm going to get her to do it on her channel, but I'll also do it on my channel too, because I reckon I'd love a lot more of my friends to know about Susan. So like on StreamYard, I don't pay for the service. It's just a free service. I'm not paying for anything. But yeah, on StreamYard, you can't actually have two people. You can get people going live. Like I have 5 people going live, but it only goes on one profile. So whoever organises the live, so Susan, this is something to know. If you organise a live, it'll go on your page, right? Which is great. That's what we want. But it doesn't notify the other people's followers or subscribers that they're going live. So for example, I did a live with Kathleen on Saturday. It only notifies her followers or her subscribers that she's going live. I had to tell my friends that I was going live. So that's just one of the things of StreamYard. They want you to pay for the service. I'm not paying for a service. It's expensive. Okay, so I finished with some electrolytes. I just spilled down my face. So we didn't do a very long walk today, guys. There was a lot of picking up rubbish, but that's exercise, right? So Deb, if you're still in the background, can I please stress to you, it's wonderful that you bought a rebounder,
But please talk to your doctor, because rebounding is quite low impact on your body, but depending on your health conditions, especially your heart, which you have problems with, I would definitely be talking to your doctor, just because you don't want to do anything silly that would actually affect your heart in any bad way. We love you, Deb, and we want to see more of you. So just saying. So anyway, thank you very much, everyone, for listening and participating in the chat. So roaming with the Russells, we are Tanya and Emma. Oh, Tanya and Emma. Yes, now I know who you are, guys. So you're two ladies that are in a van. Yes, I know who you are. Okay. See, this is the thing. Sometimes you don't connect the names, because I'm thinking your name was Russell. But that's all right. I'm sure that's not the first time that's happened. So anyway, nice to meet you, Tanya and Emma. Now I can go back and watch your channel and go, now I know you guys. Well, I don't really know you. But yeah, they're traveling around in a motor van, showcasing small and long friendly towns. That's right. You went to that town. What was it called? It started with T. It's near Mount Kosciuszko, somewhere down there. I'd never heard of this town before. It was a really cool little town. It was a quaint little town. So yeah, guys, check out Roaming with Russells, which is Tanya and Emma, from the south coast of Australia. Aussie, oi, oi. So really lovely that we got to meet you today. Obviously, you've got to meet High Country Homestead, which is Susan. You've met... There's lots of people. There's a lot of cool people in this chat, guys. And I know that I'm not really trying to promote you all, because I am really trying to promote Susan at the moment, right? But let me just tap on Shansta. Thank you very much for sharing Susan's link. I know you just made friends with Susan today, which is awesome. Shansta is from America. She has a cruising channel. She's actually going to be in Australia next February, and she's coming to Brisbane to meet up with a friend, and then she's going to Sydney, and then she's going on a cruise on the South Pacific, which is awesome. So she's a cruising lady, right? So if you're into cruising, check out Shansta Travels. But yes, Shansta, I'm really up for meeting up. I'm putting it out there. I know everyone doesn't want to meet up with strangers, but I'm one of those people. So if you'd love to meet up, we will catch up. We have Deb Warwick. So Deb Warwick is not a creator. She's just a watcher. She's my friend from Spring, Texas. I keep on saying, Deb, please talk to your doctor about, any new exercise you do, because rebounding, even though it's quite low impact, jumping on the little trampoline, it can actually, it might make your heart rate go a little bit more, because it does. It makes you exercise. Mike, I know there's Mike in the background there. Mike is Mike Adventure Sparks. He's from Minnesota. He does lots of fishing, lots of adventures by the Minnesota Lake and around lakes. So he's a really cool guy to catch up with. Very nice guy. He's always friendly in the chat. Lavender, we love Lavender. Lavender doesn't post content, but she's from Western Australia. She's also under 16, so I'm not promoting her channel. Who else have we got in here? Artfully Becoming is my friend Susan. What you doing? I'm sitting in my car at the moment. I finished the walk, Susan. I've been picking up lots of rubbish. So actually, Artfully Becoming. Do you know High Country Homestead? Do you know Susan? So Susan is Artfully Becoming. Oh, there's two Susans. I know you guys have met before, because I always say Susan and Susan. So Artfully Becoming does artwork. She is an amazing, amazing watercolorist. So if you go check out Artfully Becoming, she's Susan. She's from America. She does watercolors, and she's very good at it. And she's actually a really nice person, okay? She's my friend. She does a lot of lives with Karen. So Karen's channel is 40 over something. I don't know. I can't remember people's channels, but I've been on a couple of lives with Susan. So that's how I've met Susan. So yeah, as I said, we're all encouraging Susan from High Country Homestead at the moment to go live, because she said when she got to 800 subscribers, she'd go live. But she's saying, Susan, actually, Artfully Becoming Susan will help us out here. Like Susan from High Country is saying, oh, but I've got lavender hair. I'm scared people will say that I'm ugly. They'll hate me. These are her words. She said, this is what she said. You're not. People don't care how you look. People don't care about your hair, your skin color. Well, they do, but we don't listen to them. We don't listen to them. So like, we're all nervous first going live. And it takes a couple of times, but then you'll just, you know, then you just can't shut up. Look at me. You can't shut me up. Thanks, Shanster. Thanks for being here. So Susan saying, I'm beginning laugh and I'm sharing my journey. So Susan's saying that she's beginning her artwork journey and she's sharing her journey. But she's good at it, just saying. Double trouble with 2 Susans in the chat. Once we had 3 Susans. Who was the other Susan? I can't remember. So Artfully Becoming Susan says, I feel more comfortable on YouTube than Facebook. Hey Paul, how you going? I'm about to leave, mate. I've got to go. I've got to go to work. But Paul, can you do me a favour? I don't know if you do shout outs and stuff like that, but we're trying to shout out Susan from High Country Homestead today. I know you follow her already, so you already embrace Susan. But we're encouraging Susan today because she's on the 800. She goes up and she goes down with her followers, so she's a bit scared of going live because she doesn't want to go live and think, oh, I've got to 800 subscribers and then it goes down. And then she's also scared of going live because she doesn't want to show her hair. She's got lavender hair. She doesn't want to show her face. She thinks that people won't like her and people will judge her. And we're here to say that people will judge, but we just ignore them. Anyway, so guys, really nice to meet everyone in the chat. It was nice to meet the Russells today, Tanya and Emma. That was cool. That was nice to meet you guys. So I'm sure they have also caught up and made friends with Susan. And I know Susan made friends with Shanster. So, yay, win-win. And I know that Mike made friends with Shanster. So you guys made some new friends today. So I'm really happy about that. And we're going to see Susan going live at High Country Homestead very soon. No, what I meant, Paul, thank you, is if you could share her in your community post, just because we're trying to encourage her to get some, new followers so that she feels more comfortable about going live. But you don't have to, obviously. Anyway, guys, I'm going to go. I've been yakking for too long. So you yakety yak, don't talk back. See ya. Have a good day, Paul. Happy walking.